darling.
Hello, my love.
How are you?
I'm really good. How are you? You look beautiful.
You look very beautiful as well.
Thanks.
Should we tell the listeners why we look so beautiful?
I'm embarrassed now.
Don't be too embarrassed. We just went to Space NK, didn't we, to shop for wedding makeup. And we spent quite a lot of money.
We said, help us.
Help.
We're getting married. We're
getting gay married.
We don't know how to be girls.
And she helped us out, and you look stunning.
And in exchange, we bought every single thing that she used on us.
Offered to us, yeah.
Yeah. But it feels good now. There was a period afterwards.
I didn't talk for about half an hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, also because we both bought it we bought both things on the same card. Like usually there's one bride buying one bride's things, but so it felt like a lot. But
I think it was worth it because you look amazing.
You look so good.
Well, fantastic.
And it's over. It's done.
Yeah. Speaking of weddings,
yeah,
that's the end.
Bloody hell!
What a series!
It was a very tumultuous series, wasn't it? They didn't even need to try and make an affair happen because...
You're right, actually. That's such a good point.
All the interpersonal drama was just...
Beck seems to think there's been an affair that's happened, which there hasn't, but there we are. So, I guess we're talking about final vows first.
Yeah, well, I think we could just go couple by couple.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah?
But I just mean, I forgot where we even start in this, so I'm like, final vows. Okay,
final vows.
Don't get too ahead of yourself, Daisy Grant.
David and Alissa.
Come on, then. Fight me!
So... I loved how they made David enter through dry ice, like he was in an 80s music video.
Funny. Through a stable?
Yeah.
Why is it in a stable?
I don't know, but there's lots of stables in films recently.
Is it because of republicanism?
Oh, God.
What else?
And now
What
that
films?
brings us back to the line dancing question.
I know, but it's been co-opted by the queer community.
Films.
What films?
I have to hold on to one question before my brain forgets.
Films.
The vampire one that got nominated for most Oscars ever.
Sinners.
Apparently the newest horrible zombie one.
What's that called?
Has a burning barn in it.
Sinners? No. Weapons.
No, the one with Cook from Skins playing Jimmy Savile.
Sinners again. Cook from Skins is in Sinners.
Fuck. Playing
The one
Jimmy
with Cook
Savile.
from Skins in it. You know which one I mean. Sinners. Yes, bloody bone temple. Blah blah. Don't care.
Anyway, barn aesthetic, but. This was very music video-esque, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
Which
also,
I forgot because he's a rapper as well, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
So maybe that was the vibe.
I hope this has done good things for his career. I mean,
I think it would have done.
If he hadn't had these last two episodes, it might not have, but thank God he pulled it back at the end here.
So, I mean, obviously whatever happens, Alissa is going to say that she's the victim in the situation. But she was going in smirking, being like, I'm going to break his heart, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then suddenly at the dinner party, she's like upset.
You didn't respect me, yeah. I'm going to give you some of his wonderful,
I'm going to get comfy.
wonderful quotes.
Yes, please.
I realised with you, there's no version of me where I could win.
Whoa.
I don't want to constantly fight to be heard.
Damn.
Beautiful.
Say it.
One more. I'm walking away because loving you shouldn't mean losing myself.
Damn.
It's pretty good
It's
stuff.
correct.
It's correct.
He gave everything he could.
He did.
I love how emotional he is. He bared his soul. He said, I fucking love you, in the last episode.
Yeah.
And then he didn't get anything back. And it should be a lesson to her.
David for The Bachelor.
Oh my God, he'd be so
He'd be good on
that.
Bachelor Australia.
He'd be such a good... I mean, it would be a chaos because he's such a good bachelor.
Although I guess he's quite quiet. I need a bit more stimulation. You're too low frequency.
I don't think he is
I'm
that
joking.
quiet.
No, he just wasn't able. I mean, he's quite chill.
Yeah. But
he just wasn't able to get
I'm sorry,
a word
but think
in.
about all of the men that have been the Bachelor in America and how fucking drippy they are.
Oh my Lord.
David would be amazing. David for the Bachelor.
Bachelor. Yeah, so he walks away and she decides to read her vows anyway.
I mean, I understand that is a bit upsetting that he didn't stay for her vows.
Yeah.
But she needed to learn. Sorry, I say as I talk over you twice.
No, it's something. Oh my God, my tummy is, it just...
Oh, that is you.
It knows that there's the loaf from the local bakery waiting in there.
I got it yesterday.
And some eggs are about to go on it.
Yeah, real big.
Oh my God.
Scrambled up.
It is annoying because then like she just held on to that thing, the fact that he didn't let her speak, the same way she held on to him taking his ring off.
Yeah.
But I think it was the right decision because it wasn't a discussion, it was him putting a boundary in.
I also think she might have ended up just walking away because she would have been more embarrassed because she would have written her speech in the thought that she was the one breaking up with him as if he hadn't already done it.
And I'm sorry, David, but I'm going to have to break your heart. Yeah,
so
true.
It was probably good that he walked away for her sake.
And then when we get to the dinner party, she's got the cheek to be like, I'm going to give him an opportunity to apologise today. I'm like, oh my God, Alissa, what are you doing?
Hun.
Also, you were in such good favour with Australia after being bullied.
Yeah.
And everyone felt bad for you. And then you just fucked it up. And then there was that moment where he was like, are you good? Am I good? In front of everyone.
Yeah, because he'd already said hello, and then she was just kind of like,
yeah.
And he was awkward, so he had to say something.
I think she refused to hug him, didn't she?
Yeah, I think so. Until he said, are you good? Like, yeah.
Am I good? Oh, so embarrassing.
Really infuriating. I understand that she obviously had deeper feelings than she thought, but also her pride was hurt big time.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it might have just been pride because I just don't think I think she kind of fancied him in the first few weeks and then she got a bit bored and then wanted to cover that up as being his problem rather than just admitting that's what was going on. But then it was just her pride that was wounded. Yeah.
He was also really good then at the commitment ceremony of like supporting her and being like, you know, she was really amazing throughout when she was bullied and all of these things.
Yeah.
But they made her look like a right fool.
Yeah, they did. I wonder how Rachel feels about her when she sees the way she's treated David.
I am intrigued by that. But you always think like every single one of these girls, apart from Rachel obviously, has, when you see them be friends afterwards, I'm like, you've all done something really crazy and weird. Like as in on the show. But I guess they just have to stick by each other, don't they?
Yeah.
I love watching them watch back things because they just have no idea how mad they all look.
I know, it's pretty hectic. Should we talk about Rachel and Stephen very quickly?
Yes. So I was feeling guilty for our take on them.
And her deserving better and, you know.
And I don't think she should be moving to fucking Sydney to go on a boat, and she needs to be a cosmopolitan lady, and they had a quite lovely
final vows.
Yeah,
she got her moment, but upon reflection he probably should have pulled the plug before then, because I think it's just made the pain and the heartbreak even worse. I saw a little clip on Instagram of like them at some kind of after the final dinner party event.
Bloody hell.
So that's like a year after it's all happened.
Yeah.
And she was still like crying at the clips of her and Stephen. Like she's still fucked from it.
God, that is just awful.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I mean, say it again for the record. You can do way better.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Still waiting on that.
Stephen is lovely. He'll find his person as well, but they're just different people.
Yeah, he is lovely, but
he needs to put some fucking effort in though.
Yeah, like he have the space? I mean, I think she's probably a lot, like quite, not in a bad way, but like she's a big personality.
I don't even think she is though, because she was like seemed to be contorting herself to fit into his life so much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's vibrant is what I'm saying. Yeah. She's not like
meek.
You know, maybe he just needs a quiet fisherwoman.
Good luck.
Anyway, I hope she's got some lady in shining armour swooping into her DMs.
I think it's going to happen for her.
Come on.
We've been saying it for a few weeks.
We're calling it here first.
And we will clip this moment if it happens, and then we'll say we fucking told you all.
Oh, that would be great. Danny,
can we just say one more thing about that, about Stephen?
Yeah.
On the couch, like, the experts really fucking ripped him one by saying, like, I think you need to have a look at what you actually want.
Yeah,
and, like, whether you can have a relationship, basically.
Because they got back together at the dinner party,
I know.
and then he wouldn't have ever really probably finished it properly.
Does he have no like integrity or like knowing of what his own brain wants, or is he just going to follow people?
It's odd.
It's strange. But
I
she would
guess
have only been
they're
disappointed.
Both also like haven't really had relationships where they live with someone, and
Yeah.
you know, there's like an immaturity in that sense, in that they don't have past things to reflect on, like, oh, I'm feeling like this, so this means this.
Can you remember how old Rachel is? Is she 35 or 38 or 33?
I think she might be less. I don't know.
Well, then that's it. I was just thinking
she's
suddenly,
early
like,
30s.
is it her? I think she looks early 30s, but I didn't know if her age was like playing into this, and if she like had thought, I can have kids now.
I think that would have come up if it was a thing.
Yeah, but she wouldn't have been able to tell Stephen that. She would
But
have been too scared.
that can niggle at the brain at any point over 30, can't it? So
Definitely.
hopefully that doesn't push her into a relationship with some sort of boring man in the future, but it may well do.
Yeah. Okay, so who are you going to talk about next?
What are you laughing at?
Because I just remembered something about this next couple that I will just...
Danny and Beck?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, before we go into it, so I don't forget, I've been on everyone's Instagrams now because I simply must.
Oh my God, yeah.
And the only, I presume, like sponsorship deal or anything that Beck can get
Oh no.
is with Jackie from last season.
Oh no.
Of Jackie and Ryan.
Villains clubbing together.
Yeah, and Jackie and Clint, by the way, have just got married.
Oh my God.
And it's so funny. And they seem to be doing all the rounds on like the news in Australia. I'm like, no one cares about you guys. But Beck is like doing a video of her wearing one of Jackie's tracksuits, being like, the quality is amazing. I'm like, no one's going to buy Jackie's brand. It's just being bankrolled by fucking Clint all of a sudden.
Oh my God.
Oh, God's sake.
I stumbled on some intense video of like Gia's birthday party and Beck turning up.
Was Beck there?
And them hugging each other loads, even though I've also seen Gia like still slagging her off on other things.
But I don't think Gia probably has many friends.
No. And hugging each other intensely, and then Gia obviously ready to party, if you know what I mean. Like talking about things very intensely to everyone. I'm like, this lady has not learned.
No.
I want her to. I keep feeling sorry for her.
Beck or Gia?
But sorry, did I say Gia talking very intensely?
Yeah.
I meant Beck talking very intensely.
Again, it's very hard to... I know. I feel sorry for her.
She's tragic.
I felt
So
quite
tragic.
sorry for her at the final
Oh God,
commitment
yeah.
ceremony. That
course.
was really painful.
It was mortifying.
Yeah.
But literally the night before, she screamed at someone, screamed in the room. She's like one
For
of those angry...
talking to her ex.
Yeah.
I'm like, mate, like that's not a problem.
It's just, she's like one of those angry kids at school who wants friends, but when you want to be like, this isn't the way to do it.
She's
And
got
bites.
anger issues. Yeah.
She has got anger issues, and it all comes from pain, and hopefully she's having some kind of therapy about it. I'm
And
just
MAFS
like,
better bloody be paying for it because her life is going to be a
life is
bit worse
fucked.
now.
I mean, she can't exist on social media now. We're both post having read Fame Sick.
Oh yes, of course.
And I think this just, you know, Lena Dunham very openly says that she would Google her name all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and she's got like things going on that she's creating. Like, if you're literally just famous and you don't have
An
craft,
outlet. Yeah.
of course you're just going to be sitting at home Googling yourself constantly, and people are going to be so abusive. It's just...
And say things you can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you haven't read Fame Sick, guys, get on it. We read it.
What a ride.
You bought it for the Kindle. I bought it as a hard copy, and you're like, we can't have 2 copies. I was like, we need to read it at the same time. And it was so good that we did read it at the same time. I've still got a few pages left, actually. But
It was so...
I've never read anything so quick in my whole life.
so addictive.
That's how I was reading it.
But yeah, it just adds another element, doesn't it, of concern for all of these people, which is separate from, you know, that's not saying that they didn't make the choice to behave terribly. They did, but I'm still concerned for them, for the way that is going to impact their lives forever. It's just tragic. And Danny was a absolute piece of shit.
Yeah.
He shows it in such a different way that he gets away with it more than her.
Apart from the clips that they managed to show of him,
thank God,
because they showed that he was like an absolute arsehole.
women will be throwing their pantyhose at me. After this.
Pantyhose.
What a
Aren't
19th
pantyhose
century
tights?
urchin he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they used to be tights.
He's such a strange fella.
Oh,
He says weird stuff. Pantyhose.
he's so minging. Him blinking through the whole of the ceremony like a cow with grass in its eyes.
That is what it is.
He's so odious.
Beck looked really lovely at the commitment, the final vows, and I was just like her being crushed by him was very sad to watch.
Yeah.
And then him saying, "Oh, it's so sad that she behaved like a lady now. If she behaved like a lady, but you know, I feel bad for her, man. Like if she behaved like this during the whole thing, maybe we'd be together."
What the hell?
You've literally just ruined her life because you said that you would say "I love you" at final vows.
I'm really glad. Yeah, exactly. I'm really glad that we've learnt that he said that, because otherwise they could have easily edited it just to make Beck look hysterical in that moment of like, I'm so convinced that he loves me with no evidence. But she would only have been that confident if he had actually told her what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Even though she is quite a delusional person. But so that was just awful to watch, and I wish she could have cried in front of him. She never cries in front of anyone. She just gets angry in front of everyone.
Yeah, as a defense mechanism, I guess.
But boy, oh boy, you can't just scream at people and it's not going to do anything. It just makes everything worse.
It does.
So Steph messaging Danny, it makes so much sense because he's like manosphere.
He's got
light.
those old-fashioned, light. You're right. He's got those old-fashioned values to an extent.
Yeah,
and so that will suit her, which the experts kept hinting at the final commitment ceremony. They kept kind of being like to her, "Well, you and Tyson matched on a lot of levels," and she was kind of like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up."
Yeah,
but I don't know what she thought.
I know.
Like, if you got matched with him, it's because you're dodgy.
And do you remember Tyson said, maybe Steph likes a soy boy now?
Yeah.
I looked up what a soy boy is for you. Do you want to hear?
Yeah.
Because we didn't know, did we?
I kind of said I think it's like I've decided it's because someone has soy milk in their latte and that's a bit wet.
Pretty much, but it's from the misconception that consuming soy products lowers testosterone,
heightens your
feminizes
estrogen.
men. Is a manosphere slang term used in online communities to describe men perceived as weak, effeminate, or lacking masculine traits.
Because
it's often used to insult men with progressive
estrogen in
views
it or something, right? Yeah, soybean. Oh, that's funny.
Isn't that minging?
That's really funny and stupid. Also, I'm sorry, but like, you can't convince me that Tyson isn't a homosexual. You just can't. He is.
I'm so glad they showed the clips of him talking about John, and it was uncomfortable when Mel got spiky. But I guess if you've like got someone like that there in front of you and they can't do anything and they can't go anywhere,
that's when you
would just want to go a bit ham on them, wouldn't you? And the fact that she pointed out that he doesn't make eye contact with any of the women, that was really great. But it's like he so disrespects them that it doesn't even go in. Like he's just like, I've just got to sit through this now, la 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 la. And it's just, what a gross guy.
What a gross guy.
And Steph,
whatever,
like,
man.
Whatever. It was a bit bad that Beck said that Steph was consoling her after the breakup. Like that's the only element that's a bit naughty. But I guess we all know that it was never real for Danny in the first place. So it's like,
yeah, I'm also like, are Beck and Steph actually friends, or like, was it just like sorry about that, love?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I believe Beck when she says you were consoling me. I don't know. They don't seem that close. So
no.
And also Steph gave her all the fucking texts. So like,
yeah,
if there was something more to hide, like, I don't know. It was a bit mean that Beck weaponized that thing that she gave her to like kind of put her mind at ease.
Yeah. And again, she kind of handled it okay in the first half of the evening, and then in the second half, after probably getting a bit drunk, it just came out in monstrous ways. She just needs to be regulated and have a break from the drink, probably, which I think she knows because of why she was always having green tea.
Yeah, having cups of tea during the dinner
But it must be
parties.
very hard in those situations where you're filming for hours and hours and hours.
I think I'd be a nightmare.
Yeah. I'd end up getting no,
just joking. But
You'd
I would
be very dysregulated, and
Yeah.
I'd end up getting really pissed because I'd be anxious about the whole thing. And it's just
Yeah.
like, I don't know how Stella and Philip, to move on to them, went through the whole series with their relationship so intact, like witnessing so much horrible shit going
I guess
on.
like if you're just in a love bubble, you can just look at everyone else and be like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
but it is quite tragic that they're literally the only ones that survived. But I'm happy for them.
Yeah, we were bored of them by the second reunion episode, but we did get a little bit misty-eyed at the actual proposal. It was really sweet.
It was romantic.
It was romantic.
I then felt bad for everyone else when they just kept bringing it up and being like, this season's power couple, they made it. And everyone else is just like,
Yeah, having to be like, oh, well,
that's
done.
amazing. Congratulations. Oh, you got engaged after you've already got married at first sight. Oh, wonderful.
I thought it was very sweet when Stella said that Philip feels like home and that she has a home anywhere.
She could live in a tent with him.
Yeah.
That I believe her fully as well. I believe because she has been through a lot of hardship and come from Lithuania and moved to Australia and made a life for herself. And I believe that she knows what that feels like to just be like, I can actually make a home with him anyway. It's wonderful.
Really nice.
Really kind.
It was worth all of the months of absolute torture
And all the people's lives that are completely ruined.
Destroyed
For this
lives.
one couple to just kind of be like, yeah, you'll do. And then say, you're my soulmate.
Oh my God. So finally,
Who else?
bit of Gia and Scott.
Oh. Yeah. Oh dear.
So I think Gia had maybe the best. She presented herself very well at the final commitment ceremony. Not that
She conducted, yeah. Like she was like, I'm going to do this.
She's really good at saying, I acted terribly, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe it.
No.
I think she's brilliantly convincing because we watched a little bit of the after the dinner party extended interview with Gia afterwards, which
After 7 attempts to make this interview happen.
and they talked to her about James, the guy that she flirted with at the grass is greener thing, and they were like, were you in contact with him? And she was like, oh no, he texted me and I showed Scott and we just like blocked him straight away. And they were like, right, so we know you're lying because he showed us the text
And
that
the
you
call
sent.
log.
And then they put it up on the screen, a screenshot, and it was like Gia calling this guy loads and loads of times, texting him. It was so mortifying, but also just like, on the one hand, she was trying to say, it's a year since this all happened, I've learned so much, and then she's just like still complete like lying
She's
so
lying.
easily. She just isn't quite in her, she's not quite in her body, she's not quite, also she reminded me of Katie Price when she was like, I've got a new man now and he's really great.
And her new man looks
Looks like
in
JJ.
a similar vein to Katie Price.
Yeah,
he looks
so
too
young.
young.
Just like someone who's going to be obsessed with her aesthetically. Yeah.
Oh. All that.
And apparently, like, I'm really happy for them that Gia and Scott had a coffee and like decided to be friends. Does sound like she sort of moved to the Gold Coast.
Yeah, what the hell?
With her daughter to try and kind of chase him.
But at the same time, she said that's where her daughter's father lives.
God, that's awkward going to the shops now. Try not to bump into both of them at the same time.
No. Hopefully there's enough suburbs to separate
I
them.
hope so. Scott seems like an absolutely lovely guy.
I like Scott.
And well done him for not going back there because people have been a lot less strong in similar situations.
Yes.
So he would have had to respect himself and his boundaries and his emotions.
Well done, Scott.
Yeah.
He's got a girlfriend now.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know who it is.
What's her vibe?
Didn't look her up.
We don't know.
Didn't really care.
Alyssa's got a boyfriend.
Alyssa's got a
who looks
boyfriend.
terribly boring.
I didn't look up David, so he could have a girlfriend, I suppose. Rachel heartbroken. Stephen
Fishing.
fish. Yeah. Stella and Philip engaged.
What about the
Brooke,
oldies?
pregnant.
Brooke pregnant.
I said to Daisy, I'm sorry, this is can I say this?
Yeah.
This is really naughty, but I think the only way that she could move forward with her life was, I'm going to say like the most misogynistic thing. Trap a man, get herself pregnant really quickly. He's already proposed to her all before the series came out. Because if anyone had seen that, there's no way.
Right. I know what you're saying, but I don't
believe in the trap a man.
I don't think
really.
men, I don't have enough faith in men that they actually would not go out with her but because of watching the show.
Sure, okay, I know what you're saying.
I think they're shallow. I mean, look at bloody Chris. He didn't get, his ears were turned off to her abusing people left, right and centre. He was waiting around for a little crumb. Okay, Mr. Stretchy Boy.
Don't distract him, he's about to
come. Oh, sorry. But yeah, that is absolutely wild that she's pregnant. Oh my God.
Well,
crazy.
I hope it changes her for the better and lets her see what a nightmare she was. The oldies, I'm not sure what they're up to.
We'll have to do an update at some point. I've seen that Sam's been doing lots of fun little tongue-in-cheek videos digging at Chris in a respectful way.
Okay.
Sort of. And I hope Chris is having a nice time with his
kids,
multiple babies. I think that's all the post-show updates that we have so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
And maybe on a future Patreon we will do some more digging and bring the dirt.
So exciting. And also, I guess now, if you guys know anything that we haven't already said, please tell us, message us.
Bring it on.
Go crazy.
The floodgates are open.
Yeah, because obviously they've been out of, the experiment for quite a while and we've not been in the world. So if you've got any details, spill the beans. We want to know. Spill the tea.
So we are at the end of this rollercoaster season going to take a little break from the main podcast just for a little while because we're getting married very soon.
We've got lots of planning to do and it's all suddenly like,
yeah, every second it's like, where are the picnic blankets? What are we going to put the flowers in?
Yeah.
What
time is this going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it's a bit of a constant thing going on in our heads that we don't have time to watch the amount of telly that we normally would in order to be able to talk about it on a Patreon and on the main podcast.
Yes.
So if you wanted to listen to episodes that we've already posted on Patreon, we've got like 100 at patreon.com/watchingtellypod. We're going to be posting there hopefully weekly. If not, we'll keep you guys posted, but we're going to do what we can on the Patreon as well because we want to keep that going.
Yes.
But basically we've just got a big newlywed summer coming up. So very excited. But we'll be back once the wedding frenzy has died down. Yeah, once we're down from our high and we need to talk about TV again. But we will be back. We just need a little bit of time to get that all in order.
Exactly.
I love you.
I love you lots.
Bye.